Tax me more, stop coddling the rich. That's what Warren Buffett says. So when the president calls it the Buffett rule, presumably he's hoping that the optics are going to play in his favor. The Buffett rule is named after America's most famous investor, Warren Buffett of Berkshire Hathaway, who has said that it's not fair that he pays a lower tax rate than his secretary. In his New York Times op-ed, he said, "Stop coddling the rich." He said too many billionaires and mega rich investors in this country pay a lower tax rate overall than the people who work for them. He says that people who work with their hands in this country are taxed at a higher rate than people who make money from money, and he says that's not fair. The president would like to raise some revenue by getting higher taxes from people who make $1 million or more, and he's calling it the Buffett rule. Millionaires have an awful lot of loopholes. When you're making money with money, there are all kinds of deductions for capital gains and for dividends, and part of that has been passed by Congress to get them to continue to invest in a slow economy. Also, you have to remember that the bulk of the taxes that go into the Treasury are from the top 1%. In dollars, they pay an awful lot of taxes, but percentage-wise, the very rich may pay a smaller percentage of their overall income in taxes than, say, someone who may be on middle income, and that's what the Buffett rule is meant to eradicate. The critics say this is nothing more than class warfare. They say that the president sees who has the money and has decided that's where they're going to go, not solving any other problems with America's deficits and debts, but going into the pockets of people who have the money, people who already pay a much bigger dollar amount in terms of taxes than the rest of the country combined. But the president says it's not class warfare. It's simply having the rich pay their fair share. The president and Warren Buffett and other progressive and liberal economists saying, quite frankly, you shouldn't be taxed more for the work you do with your hands than for making money with money.